Well, we continue our coverage following the death of the Prince, the Prime Minister of the Zulu Nation, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. And as we've been reported that King Misuzulu has now cancelled the traditional reed dance. We're now going to speak to Dr. Sihawu Ngubane, who is going to speak to us about this cultural significance, rather, of the Prime Minister of the Zulu Nation and the role that he has played. Dr. Ngubane now joining us virtually. Dr. Ngubane, good morning. Thank you so much for making time for us. I wonder what went through your mind, Dr. Ngubane, following the news of the passing of the Prime Minister of the Zulu Nation, and also the thoughts around what legacy he leaves behind. And since yesterday, just looking at the complexities and how people were responding to it.
Coincidentally, I think it coincided with Heritage Month, which made me think that he is one of the founding members of the reinstatement of Umkhosi together with the late King kaZwelithini in 1991. And it was quite a coincidence that he passed on exactly the same day of Umkhosi.
Yeah. And Umkhosi, why was it so important for him to have it reinstated? And I remember also he would speak quite fondly about the former king and why the former king believed that it was important as a tradition of the Zulu Nation to have this reed dance.
It is very important to keep this tradition alive because it preserves the virginity of our young maidens. So the reason for the reason behind Umkhosi is to pay respect to women who have behaved well and kept their virginity. We know that it is not easy to abstain from sex until marriage, as even the Bible dictates that people must wait until they get married to have sex. But this has been a concern for illegitimate children that we have in our societies. And this is exactly the point that drove them to reinstate Umkhosi, to thank the women that have kept their virginity, and also to celebrate their virginity, and also to school the maidens, because there is a session where they are taught on how to behave so that they can go to womanhood that is always desired by parents of their children. So that is why there are women who take care of this tradition. Yeah. And I think they felt it should be reinstated. And also, you know that once you engage in sexual activity, there are lots of diseases that are sexually transmitted that may, including HIV. So this was very important to preserve and prevent these diseases in kids.
Yeah, and considering the significance of the reed dance and also the reinstatement of the reed dance, what do you make of the decision that has been taken by King Misuzulu to say that let's cancel day 2 of the reed dance to allow for a period of mourning as the Prime Minister has passed on? A colleague of mine was saying that there are some divisions. Some people are saying it was the correct decision, but others are saying, perhaps in his honor as well, that it should have continued.
Yesterday, when we received the news, I did allude to some people that the ceremony should be suspended, and I think they took the right decision in honoring the passing on of Prince Buthelezi. I think they took the right decision as a way of respect. And some people were also saying that the future Umkhosi should also reflect on the contribution that was made by Prince Buthelezi to the ceremony.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for your time, Dr. Ngubane there. Reflecting now on the life of King or Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi rather, but also the role that he played in the reinstatement of the traditional reed dance. Of course, it was supposed to take place for 2 days. It has now been cancelled following the passing on of Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. The role that he played, the significance of it. And I remember we always speak about also why it was important, as the doctor has now spoken about this as well, is to deal with the high rates of HIV in KZN.